Hello everyone, now today we will start the review of chapter 3. So first question is, solve x square minus 2x minus 8 equals to 0 by graphing. Solve by graphing means we will draw the graph and then check what are the x-intercept. The x-intercept of the graph are the solution. Okay, let's try to draw this graph. To draw this, I will make a table which contains some values, x and the function value. I choose f, whatever I substitute, and then the answer is the value. So here I substitute 0. If I substitute what I'm doing, let's write x square minus 2x minus 8. I'm using this to draw this function. If I substitute 0, I get negative 8. If I put 2, it becomes 4 minus 4 minus 8. It's become negative 8 again. Now I substitute 4. 4 square 16 minus 4 twos are 8 minus 8. So this is 0. Add 4, it is 0. Now try some negative values. If I substitute negative 1 square is 1. Negative 2 times of negative 1, it's positive 2, negative 8, which is negative 5. At negative 1, it is negative 5. Substitute negative 2. Negative 2 square is positive 2, positive 4. Minus minus plus 2 twos are 4 minus 8. So it's a 0. Add negative 2, answer is 0. Let's draw it. Add 0, negative 8. 2, 4, 6 and 8. I take the difference of 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1, negative 2, negative. At 0, it's negative 8. At 2, it's negative 8 again. Then at 4, it's a 0. It's this. At negative 2, it's a 0. It's this. So you can draw the curve pass through like this. It's this. So where it cuts the x-axis? It cuts the x-axis at a point negative 2 and at a 4. So x equals to 4 and negative 2 are the solutions. Okay. Next question is, solve the equation using square root or by factoring. Square root means you have to keep the term in a one side, x terms in the one side. So 3x square, here I add 4 on both sides. 8 plus 4 is 12. Now divide by 3. 12 by 3 is 4. So you have it two answers. Plus minus square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. So plus minus 2 is the answer. Okay. Let's try this. I will try factorization. 2x square minus 17x plus 30 equals to 0. Coefficient is 2 and last constant term is 30. I have to find two terms whose multiplication is 60. 32s are 60. So I want multiplication will be 60, but the addition or subtraction is negative 70. If I choose 20 and 3, 23s are 60. 20 minus 3 is 17. But I want negative 70, so I choose negative 20 plus 7. But if I choose 20 and 3, I will get negative 30. I want a positive 30. So that means either the both numbers are negative or both are positive. So let's read something else. 12. 12 and 5. 12 5s are 60. And minus 12 and minus 5, minus 17. Okay, let's do that. 2x square minus 12x minus 5x plus 30 equals to 0. I take 2 out, I take x out. X minus 6 left, I take minus 5 out. X minus 6 left. So x minus 6 is a 1 factor. 2x, there is only x, no, there is only 5 will cut common out. 2x minus 5 equals to 0. So either x is 6 or x is 5 over 2. Okay. So third question you can try yourself. Next, find the value of x and y that satisfy the equation. So what type of equation it is? It is a complex number, and we learn two complex numbers are equal if and only if their real terms are same, if their imaginary terms are same. So real term is 36 and real term is 4x. So these two must be equal. And then imaginary, minus y must be equals to 3. Here x is equals to 9 and y is equals to negative 3. Then next, perform the operation. Write the answer in standard form. What is standard form? A plus IB is a standard form. No doubt someone can write as a BI plus A. It's a form. But they consider A plus IB is a standard form. Okay, so we have to write in a way. They're just adding them. They're just trying to add them. Real part add to real. Minus 2 plus 7. 5. Imaginary add to imaginary. Plus 3i minus 6i. So minus 3i. Okay. Eighth question. You can try yourself. Let's start ninth. I have to do multiplication. So distributive property will be used, or you can say FOIL method I will use. 5 into negative 4, negative 20. 5 into 7i, 35i. 6i into negative 4, negative 24i. 6i into 7i, it's plus 42. I into I square. And what is I square? I square is negative 1. Substitute. Negative 20, 5, 4. It's a 1. And that's a 1. 11i. I square is negative, so negative 42. Negative 42 and negative 20. Negative 62. Negative 62 plus 11i is the answer. Okay? Next. Solve this. They just asked you to solve it. I will solve for 10th. 7x square plus 21 equals to 0. I keep x square term or x terms in the one side and shift the other term to the right side. Divide by 7, negative 21 by 7. 7 3s are 21. So I got negative 3. X square is negative 3. And if you take square root, I will get plus minus square root of negative 3. Whenever you have a square root of negative term and you are going to remove it, I will be there. It will be replaced with I and the square root 3 as it is. So you have two answers, x equals to root 3i and negative root 3i. This negative is not this one. The negative inside the root convert into I. Okay? So try question number 11 yourself. Next, solve the equation by completing the square. Completing the square, there is a one method. See, I am trying to do question number 30. Here, keep the x terms in one side, shift the constant to the other side. X square plus 16x equals to negative 70. Okay, now whatever the coefficient of x you have, divide by 2. After dividing by 2, the whatever term left, square it, add on both sides. So 16 by 2 is 8. I will add 8 square on both sides. And this is the formula of x plus 8 whole square. And what is this? Negative 17 plus 64. And if you solve this, I will get 47. So x plus 8 square is 47. What you can do, you can take square root on both sides. I'm trying to do taking the square root on both sides. X plus 8 is equals to plus minus square root of 47. Now subtract 8. So negative 8 plus minus square root of 47. This is the answer. Okay, up to this we complete the square. Then I take square root and solve for x. Next I can try this one. In this question, it will be easy if I divide by 9 both sides. X into x minus 6 equals to 9 9 is 81, so 9 left. Open the square. X square minus 6x equals to 9. Because we have to be completing square, so same process, divide the coefficient of x by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. I have to add 3 square in left side. I will add 3 square on right side. It is a formula of x minus 3 whole square, and this is 9 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. X plus 3 square. Take the square root on both sides. Plus minus square root of 18. X equals to 3 plus minus square root of 18. I can write square root of 18 as a 9 into 2, and the square root of 9 is 3. So 3 square root 2 is the answer. Okay. Next question number 14, you can try yourself. We have covered the topic very well. Okay, you can take reference from that video. Next, write y equals to x square minus 2x plus 20 in vertex form. What is vertex form? Vertex form is basically completing the square term. Y minus 20 equals to x square minus 2x. I'm trying to complete the square. To complete the square, 2 by 2 is 1. So I have to add 1 square on both sides. Y minus 19, and this is x minus 1 whole square. Shift 19 to the other side. It becomes plus 19. This is the vertex form. So vertex form is y equals to a x minus x square plus k. Okay. Here is a vertex form. Next, we can try the next question. Solve the system by any method. I will prefer substitution. In the substitution, this is y, this is y. So I equate y. 2x square minus 2 equals to y. And this y is negative 2x plus 2. Shift everything to the one side. Negative 2x become positive 2x. Negative 2 and negative 2, it is 0. 2x square plus 2x negative 4 equals to 0. Divide everything by 2. X square plus x minus 2 equals to 0. I can factorize it. X plus 2 is a factor and x minus 1 is a factor here. When you solve, you get x is minus 2 and x is 1. So as you get the two values of x, you will get two values of y as well. Substitute x as a minus 2 in this function, any of the function. I'm substituting the second. Minus 2 and here 2 as well. So minus 2, x is also minus 2, plus 2 is 1. It becomes 4 plus 2 is y, so y is a 6. As the y value 6, your coordinate is negative 2, 6. Now I substitute 1. Negative 2 into 1 plus 2 is y. So negative 2 plus 2 is y. So it's 0. Y is 0. So the coordinate is 1, 0. Similarly, you can try the next question. From here, you can equate y again. And in this case, you can substitute the value of x or y here. and it will be a quadratic and you have to solve the quadratic. We did a lot of questions regarding how to solve quadratic equation. There are many methods. We did completing the square, then the square root method, factorization, quadratic formula. Alright, so you can choose any method to solve quadratic equation. First step is to convert into quadratic equation. So 24 and 25 you have to try yourself. Next, graph the inequality. So we will try to graph it. Which question will we try? Let's try 28. To draw it, I am taking equal to. So I will get the coordinate. Okay, only for the coordinate I am taking it. I substitute x and y. If I put 0, I will get 8. If I put negative 2, negative 2 square is positive 4. 6 2s are 12. Because I put negative 2, so negative 12 plus 8. 8 and 4 is 12, so it is 0 here. So at negative 2, it's a 0. Now put a positive 2. If I put positive 2, 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12, plus 8. 12 and 8 is 20 and that 24. Now it's getting very high value. Let's substitute negative 5. Let's substitute negative 4. Negative 4 square is 16. 6 4s are 24 plus 8. 16 and 8 is 24 positive and that is negative 24, so 0. Let's draw it. I'm taking the difference of 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. 8, 10. X is a 1 value, 1, 2, 3, but this is 2. Negative 1, 2, negative. At negative 4, it's a 0. At negative 2, it's a 0. At 0, it's 8. And anything else? At 2, it's 24, very high. So let's try to calculate at negative 3. If I calculate at negative 3, so negative 3 square is 9. 6 3s are 18. And plus 8. 9 minus 18 plus 8. 9 minus 10, it's negative 1. At negative 3, it's negative 1. The graph is something like this. This is the graph. And you have to shade here also. In the last video, I told you sometimes we have to draw a dotted graph. Here it's not a dotted graph because equality sign is there. And we have to shade. Let's check 0, 0 point. 0, 0 is not inside the parabola. So either 0, 0 include or not. If it is include, it satisfy. So that means I will shade this part. If 0, 0 point not satisfy this, so I will not shade that part. Okay. Let's go. So if I put 0, x 0 and y 0. 0 is greater than equals to 0 plus 6 times 0 plus 8. 0 is greater than equals to. If you don't get it, let's see again. Y is greater than equals to x square plus 6x plus 8. I'm trying to check for this point 0, 0. So 0, y 0, x 0. I got 8 here and 0. Is it possible 0 is greater than 8? No. So I will not shade outside part. I have to shade inside part. So this is inside area is our required answer. Okay. This question done. Next is for yourself. Okay. You can try that. And the next is graph the system of quadratic inequality. We have two equations. Next, in this question, I draw the both inequality. I try for 31. This is equation for the first equation. This is the first one. And this is the second one. For the first, every part which is below that, or you can say not the inside part of parabola, outside part of parabola. And the second equation is also has an outside part of parabola. And I have to find a common part. The common part is this. This is the common part. That will be the answer. Okay. Always the common solution will be considered as the answer. Right? Yes. Because this was a different case, we didn't cover such type of case. In the class we have done, it's like one is here, there is a common area, that is the case, and one is going up, that case. But here, this is a different case when one is containing the other part also. Okay, so that is the not the answer. It is all answer for the first equation only, but I have to find a common solution. The satisfied by the first equation and the second, not equation, inequality. The first inequality and the second inequality as well. Okay, right. So the next one, solve the inequality. We have to do it manually. So let's try question number this 33. 3x square plus 3x minus 60 greater than equals to 0. I can divide by 3. X square plus x minus 30 greater than equals to 0. Try to factorize this. 6 5s are 30 and 6 minus 5 is 1. So that was x plus 6 and x minus 5. It should be greater than equals to 0. Now draw a line, a number line in which you will plot negative 6 and positive 5. Substitute a value which is greater than 5. If the value is greater than 5, this is positive, so overall answer is positive. If you put a value in between minus 6 and 5, so I put 0. 0 plus 6 is positive 6, 0 minus 5 is negative. So positive into negative is negative. And now if I substitute a value less than negative 6, negative and negative, positive. And I want answers only which are greater than equals to 0. So the first is 5 to infinity. Because equality sign is there, so I include this term. Less than 6, negative 6. So minus infinity to negative 6 included. This and this. These are the two intervals which are the answers. Okay. We did this. Remaining 34 and 35, it's for you. You can try yourself. Because as many practice you will do, it's good for you. You will be familiar with how to solve these questions. I hope you understand. We did the chapter 3 review today. If you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. And the next video, we will start with the next chapter. Thanks for watching.